I got a target here with the 6 yesterday. And it sounded pretty good. So I thought I'd come and wave the 8 over it. And like on all the modes, just getting nothing at all. I'm just kind of hanging out for that small coil. Like I know there's a lot of small gold here, I'd just be missing it. Kind of annoys me a little bit. That's the best thing I've seen all day. Oops, come off a bloody thing. I've lost it quite a few times. Makes me very unhappy. I'll give you a listen to the target on the 6. I haven't touched the ground yet. There's digs all over the place here. It's been brutalised. Sounds like a good target. This thing is going to be really good with a 13-inch coil. I can't wait. That one was just a little too deep and a little too small for the 18-inch coil. How freaking good the 6 is. We all know it. Yes, the 7's good and all your coils and stuff, all good, all right? Don't stress, you know. We're just out here having a bit of a go at it, you know. Whatevs. You know, like I'm just sort of thinking, man, I can't wait to get that 13-inch coil on the 8000. That's all I'm giving a shit about. Just walking around with the 6 and you know, the 8 with the Z18, it struggles in these sort of areas where a lot of small gold's hiding. So it's not really worth pushing with it because, you know, I'm not really having much luck with it. So I'll pick up with the 8000 again on the next trips. I'm not going to try and push it out here because I can't afford to. Just got this little bit with the 6. Nice. Yeah, obviously this nugget settled in the mud there. What an absolute shit show. I think I might have found like a gram just now. So that's pretty good to get that out of a shit show. Oh, you're joking. Down into the creek and got that nice little bit. There were some big holes up the creek, you know, but there's trash everywhere. It's a super hard area to detect. That's why I had to put the 8000 away. Through here is a big washy, you know, big old scrape there, and you know, big old scrape here. There's another big old scrape just there. You know, the bank's pretty high up there. It's all been pushed and turned over. People have just been wandering through. I got that nice little bit just there. Like I said, it's not really that great for a big 18-inch coil in through here, so just put the 8000 down for now until I can get that small coil on it, which is waiting for me in Kalgoorlie. At all, I like that there's quite a few little tiny bits around. I'm going to spend a bit of time here with the 6, just really try and play a bit of game of catch up. Another okay walk. The gold's come back to me now that I'm using the 6000 again. That small coil was just killer on the small gold. Yeah, the big 18-inch gold just struggles to really hit on that small gold, especially in those heavily worked areas. There's a lot of vegetation around. You know, you really need the small coil. Not too bad. A very sad little tally here. We just could not get onto... We just couldn't get on anything with the 8000, basically. We spent a lot of time with it. I could say we wasted a lot of time with it, actually. 6000 really, in my mind, still holds the top spot on this specie with the 6. Sounded real nice. Last few weeks, just been in and out all over the place, but every time I sort of come in here, look at it, it's been obliterated. There's holes all over the place. Yeah, you see how deep it was. Not very. Good morning. just going to go over to this spot where I've been finding a few little bits, where I found that nice Bessie yesterday. And, you know, it's all been pushed and turned over. There's holes everywhere. You know, we're not looking for anything spectacular. We're just looking for a little bit of gold. Yeah, we'll just bloody get on with it, you know. And, you know, we never give up that easily. But we do complain and cry a lot while we're struggling. We'll just get on with it and see if we can't just get something today. I think we got about 2 grams yesterday, so, you know, that's kind of like the average you're getting out here on these, in this heavily worked area. So bad. I mean, it's still, you know, a few $100 or whatever. So we'll get cracking, see if we can't at least do that. Tiny little bit of gold over there in the pushings, and it's the smallest little thing you've ever seen. Just a microscopic little piece of gold. Right in the main body of the pushings there, right next to an old scrape. A bit in there because it's squelched. Looks kind of swarfy. Hold on. Tiny little bit of gold. Did sound almost identical to that first one I found. So whatever, it's dirty as hell. Can't see any gold on it, so I'll just give it a clean up and we'll have another look. Actually pretty happy with that bit, maybe half grammer. Just keep going. Tiniest little flake of gold, and yeah, it was just in that little funnel there. Tiny little bit of gold. Look at that. Did not expect that. Went back over to where I found that bit, and I was checking the mullock heap's got nice target right on top of the mullock heap, right in the obvious spot, and it was another little bit just sitting right on the surface. Pretty happy with that, eh? Just like walked straight over there and got that straight away, and I was thinking, shit, there might be a few pieces around. Get a few more before it goes down. It's been a lovely day. And it's been cool hanging out with you as usual. Appreciate you guys hanging around, put me in the background, whatever you do, just keep me around. I definitely appreciate it, and I hope you're all doing really well out there. You can see everyone's finding plenty of gold and having a great time. That's what it's all about. So love you guys. It feels so weird, eh? You're welcome. Very dull looking, ugly lump of gold though. Sounded good, looks good. It's golden. That's alright. It's a little lumpy, a little roughed up. Nice looking little bit. Yeah, had a good walk through here this afternoon. There's a few bits lying around. Looking hell dirty looking bits of gold. Yeah, I almost walked away from that bit. It was squelching and it was just giving me the poopies. But we got it. And it's a nice little bit. Nice little bit, eh? Nothing spectacular, but probably close to a gram. That's just from this morning, so we'll keep going. Well, what's going on here, eh? Alright, let's have a look. Apologise for the shaky ass footage. Yeah, not much you can do about that right now. So, gotta have a look at getting some new cameras, or a new camera soon. Oh yeah, that's alright. There's a few little bits there, I reckon. So I got that pretty much just now. And these other two this morning, maybe about an hour ago. Gonna have to keep walking then. There's nothing else to it, eh? Just gotta keep going. I still got a couple of days, so sort of hoping I can get up to half an ounce. It's a nice squiggly little bit, eh? And I love the little squiggly bits. Yeah, nice little squiggles. That'd be close to a gram, I reckon. Shit. That's why I love the 6000, man. Doesn't leave much behind, eh? Whisper. Now it's a tiny little piece of gold, maybe 4 inches down. Snagged it with the Chihuahua 6000. Well, there's the other microphone. What's going on here? I have the 13-inch coil for the 8000 waiting for me at home. So I'm pretty keen to get that out and have a run and compare it alongside the 11-inch coil. That does not sound like a rust nugget. And it's surrounded by trash. It's right on friggin' top. That's alright, that's what I want. 3.4. It's alright. That's pretty funny, but not really surprising. You know, when you find a nice sort of patch of gold right where you least expect it. You're gonna make the money go though.
Townsville line the footpaths as we march down to the quay. It's me in me slouch hat with me SLR dreams.
Right on the surface, pretty much. Just one straight. And I was a little surprised. Not too bad, eh? Like a couple of bits just lying around. And I'm just going to get stuck straight back into it, I'm sure you can imagine. It's about bounced right out there then. Couple of nice little chunky bits come out of those little rocks. You know, we didn't quite make it to half an ounce, but lucky that's not the end of the trip. These are some of the nicer little ones that I found that I didn't want to smash, you know. Friggin' 5 minutes, one chain line. Nice little specy. Just keep going. Started waving the detector up over there and just doing a bit more chaining. And looked across and I'm like, there's something blue over there. I can see a quad over there, you know, it must be old mate Pete. And, you know, I still got to go over and say hello. I've been too busy trying to improve my tally over here. You can just see his bike over there. I got a nice target up the top there, so I'll go check that out. Another little piece of gold. Right next to all the other little ones that I've been finding just now. Visible. Like I said, old mate's over there wandering around. I haven't actually seen him, but I can see his bike there. And, you know, I'm really visible here. I mean, you know, whatever, it is what it is. It's not like anyone's watching, apart from on the other side of the screen here. Just hit like a little hot spot here. I've just got, you know, I've just picked up like 4 or 5 bits really quickly. Some of them are just sitting right on the surface here on the old pushings, and you know, I got a deeper one. It was quite faint. I've just turned around, just sort of doing circles, you know, with the 6,000 in the same spot. I've just got another deep target. Pretty much one there, one just under me, one there, one just there, one over there, and now I got this one. Just be too small, too deep, or just too small in general. I mean, you know, it's no surprise. I mean, you don't need to tell me it's not fair. Comparing a big coil to a small coil, I'm just showing you how much gold it'll miss. Quite a lot. Getting the 13-inch coil on the 8,000, so you know we can do some real comparisons between the 6 and the 8, because you know that'd be your 13-inch coil on the 8,000 would be the standard coil, you know, that I'd keep on there all the time. So it's keeping up with the 6. Beautiful. If not, then you know we might have to reconsider, or you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, like a lot of you guys say, you don't need the 8,000. A lot of the, you know, the 6,000 is fantastic. 5,000, 7,000, they're all fantastic detectors. There's no real need to have the 8,000 if you've already got one of those detectors, or a few of them. You know, I'm just showing you. I've got one, so have a look at. I wouldn't take it so seriously though, you know. Don't be on there like, wow, keyboard warrior, I know everything, oh, I'm the best. Just don't even bother. We all know you're the best. Yeah, one of the other things that I've been struggling with a little bit as well is this harness. It's a little uncomfortable. I don't know, it goes so rigid, but been having a lot of back pain, shoulder pain. So I don't know if that's related, but you know, it's been nice just going back to the, you know, the old harness 6,000 just to, you know, break it up, because it was really starting to hurt. Maybe take a poo in here if we need to. Yeah, but anyway, thanks so much guys for tuning in. Anyone who's actually watching You know, of course, I appreciate you so much, and you know, you're worth more than you know. People have been through here with detectors, found a bit by the looks, but obviously tiny little nugs, just the old detectors just miss it. Nice, back to business. Just tiny bits of gold. Might need a few more of those. I got one freaking day left, man. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 tiny little nuggets. What was another one? 16. That was a 3-gram day, not so bad. Whoa, whoa, you think it's something special? Whoa, 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 you think it's something else? Oh, God. Oh. I mean, it's no ounce, but we'll take it. And, you know, we got another day. Yeah, there's a bit of gotta go, but you know there'll be more gold lying around. It's painful, but you gotta, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great time out bush. We're all out here doing the same thing, and we all value, well, I think at least we all value the same things out here, and it's not just the gold. Freedom, you know, it's about living your life. What has the day brought? I haven't really done a lot because I've been stuffing around as usual. That was those little nuggets I got across the way there. One hour left, so just gonna go for a drive around, have a look, see what else has been happening here, and that's gonna be that. 3 little bits, half a gram, whatevs.